I think that he's a guy where you can tell that he's first of all he's proven at this level. Um, that's the first thing you notice is he's a guy who's able to go execute at a high level on Saturdays in big games against really good teams. And then secondly, you can tell he's a high character guy. You can tell that he respects and loves his teammates, and you can tell he's a natural leader. So it really wasn't hard to figure out that he was a guy that was going to be able to produce at a high level for us. But then also he's going to be a guy that you're going to be able to build a really good relationship with.
And going back to the high pace or fast, high tempo type of energy or type of offense, excuse me. Just learning that again. What are the advantages? What are you still trying to pick up in terms of how the offense moves?
Yeah, so with the tempo, I mean, I did that in high school. I was trying to be a tempo guy last year, so the tempo was nothing new to me. Something I actually like a lot. But I think that getting the tempo across all 11 guys on the field, maybe the biggest challenge. Obviously, we were a huddle team last year, really key in the fullest way.
A general question: how would you describe Coach Longo to somebody who's never met him before? Just trying to give them the impression of who he is as a guy.
He's a laid back guy. Uh, we click really well because he's not like that coach who's gonna always be so chaotic and out of space and out of time and off schedule. He sticks to a schedule. He even told us he has a schedule down to the time where he meets with his kids. So he's a laid back guy. First time I met him, put his cowboy boots up on the table and his Bob Marley phone case, and I was like, okay, this guy's a little different, but getting to know him. He even told us we're like almost like his kids. So he sees us more than he may see his own family. So he definitely treats us with love and respect each and every day. And the one thing that I say is he wants us all to be great. He's not just like, oh, I want to get Tanner to be great, get Tanner to the league, or I want to get Nick to the league and Brandon to the league, Myles to the league. No, he wants each and every one of us to be as great as we can each and every day. And he lets us know and he holds us to that standard.
Sorry if you've been asking. Just what's it been like since you come on? Just mentally, just because you come on here and then you're a backup, then culture change happens now. They bring in a whole bunch of guys. Just what's that like mentally?
It's not really that much. I think that it's been made out a little bit more than it should be per se. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a quarterback at Wisconsin, and my goal is to be a starting quarterback here. It really never changed. New faces happen no matter what. You're gonna have new guys come in all the time. It's just the way of college football works nowadays. So I don't think my mindset's really changed that much. Other than I got new guys that I make relationships with, and I got new guys that I got to compete with.
And I just saw the other day. I just saw you and Nick just kind of messing around. Just what's that relationship like among the quarterback room with you guys?
Oh man, that's great. I think last year we were really close, but I hate to say it, but I think this year we're even closer. I think that we have, especially with the amount of younger guys, because obviously we have four guys that are in the same class, and we only have Tanner, who's the only older guy. So uh, we all love to mess around with each other. Meetings get fun, meetings get loud. We laugh a lot during practice. Like we like to play with each other. But at the end of the day, we're all business when it's time to be business, and that's one thing that Coach Longo emphasizes is we can be loose and we can mess around, but when we get on the field in between the lines, it's time to execute.
Tanner's the older guy, but you're the guy who's been in Marshall. So in some ways, do they come to you just about stuff at Wisconsin because you're the veteran now. We'll put that in air quotes, but you're the guy who's been around with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny to think that, looking back at last year, that I'd be the most veteran Wisconsin guy coming back. And I mean, I've been here since last January, obviously, and Marshall came in the summer, so I'm the elder statesman to say. So, yeah, they come to me about even, getting around the facility. Like, I know, like, one time I had to tell them, like, why are you going all the way down there? Take these stairs, get you right there fast. But little stuff like that, I can kind of like big brother them a little bit. Even Tanner, the old guy, but I can big brother him on some things when it comes to like know where to go and stuff like that. So it's all fun.
When fans come out to watch this on the 22nd, I'm sure they're going to be like, "Whoa, it's so different with the offense." Take us through quarterbacks offense in general. How challenging that is, and where you think you all have progressed, you personally, and this offense as a whole.
I think personally, slowing the game down. I think last year, towards the end of the season, I got really good at slowing the game down, going out there, knowing my P's and Q's, and just going out and execute. This year, I think that I've just built upon that, and but this year it's just obviously the difference in the reads and obviously the concepts and the priority of what this play needs to be and stuff like that. So I think that fans, when they come out, they're obviously it's going to look a lot different. I mean, you're not going to see us under center much. I think that's obvious.
Right.
and you're not gonna see us huddle. But at the end of the day, we're still out there. We're still playing football. So I'm excited for them to get out and see us, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
Gotta be a lot. It's fun to watch. I assume it's fun to be a part of the offense.
Oh, so fun to be a part of. No offensive football player doesn't love scoring points, and this offense is set up to score points. So I think everyone's excited. I know receivers before we got out of the spring ball, they were itching to just run routes and itching to just run these down the field routes that can get them a lot of points and put this little pad stats a little bit. And obviously, guys want to play at the next level, you got to do that. So I think everyone's excited for the opportunity to get in this offense and make things work.
Myles, I wanted to ask about Mike Trustle's defense because from watching from up top, it looks like it kind of moves around a lot. What's that like going up against that as a quarterback? Is that challenging?
Yeah, that little three safety defense. I know some teams try to do that to me in high school. Obviously not at the level that you have it here, but that three safety defense can be challenging. Their goal is to make it seem like that box is good, and then they close down and that box isn't so good. So Coach Longo, he takes pride in trying to create mismatches and try to create confusion, make them talk pre-snap, and then when we snap the ball, that they're out of place and out of alignment. So it's a challenging defense, but there's definitely ways to take advantage of it, and we do it every day.
And then the last thing I had, just from watching it seems like the differences in their style of offense just seems like they're far different. Is that just playing? Is it different from what you guys ran last year? Just I guess it definitely is. But just as it feel wise, is it different for you guys as quarterbacks?
Yeah, it's different. There's different priorities within the play. There's different operations that you have to go through. Maybe last year there's a little bit more thinking pre-snap, and a little bit more thinking post-snap, to be honest. So I think this year just trying to free us up, try to simplify things as much as possible, and simplify things across the board. 1 through 11. It makes us play a lot faster. It makes us play a lot more sound.
Myles, obviously.